I'm Sophia Ziliani. I've been in choir for, running in this choir for 1 year. I'm a freshman. Um, Mr. Peralta has impacted, me and helped me in, certain ways. I don't know what's because, he works with me, he worked with me when I was, I'm still struggling, currently, at this moment, when we're recording this, with, being more open about singing, but you're taking your time to, to help me, to guide me, to help me become, a better singer, and I really appreciate that.
Hi, I'm Jordan Patterson. I've known Peralta for, I've started to get to know him really well for about, a year now, through theater and musical theater and chorus. That's the main things I've gotten to know him as. And yeah, I guess Peralta has affected me in the way of giving me more confidence in myself, I guess. Well, I mean, obviously not very confident right now, but I mean, just more confidence in my singing, and it just makes it easier, I guess. And that's it.
And why? Well, he's a crazy person, honestly. No one everyone sees him and he just thinks he's just a teacher, but he's impacted me in many ways. He's helped me see the potential I have in myself that I never knew I could really get to. He always pushes people to do their best, and a lot of people who normally wouldn't have the father figure that they would want, he always provides that for them. He's always there pushing you to do better than what you know you can do. I remember I had a talk with him a long while back where he said he initially wanted to be a psychologist, and that he wanted to speak to people and get to know them and all that stuff, and that he's happy he has this job that he can connect with students, help them, and teach them music. I can see that he's a very passionate man, and I couldn't thank him enough on how much he's helped me find who I really am.
Mr. Peralta has impacted me in a way that is different from every other teacher, because he's made an environment for me to come in and sing with other people that sing alongside me, and it's just a really comfortable environment. Whatever you need help with, he's there. Whatever you want to talk about, even outside of chorus, he's there. It's just a really good teacher, and he takes pride in everything like that.
Yes, I think he's impacted everyone in this choir. How? Can't really describe that. It's not really a descriptible thing. It's more of something inside, not something that can just I don't know how to explain it. It's I don't really know. But you have impacted me in many ways, more than one. I just can't describe it to you because I don't really know how.
Yes, Mr. Peralta has impacted me in a lot of ways, because before I even started chorus in 9th grade year, I was very not very confident with myself, singing in front of people and stuff, and showing them my talent, the real talent that I got. And through all these 2 years that I've been in chorus, he has showed me that don't be afraid to show what you love to do and express how you feel through music and all that, and show people your message and all that. And that's how he really impacted me.
Mr. Peralta, you've done so much for me. When I was wanting to quit troop and you just said, follow what you want to do, I was like, yes. And then I quit troop. So thank you. I love myself. That's it. That's it.
Coach, you impacted my life. I appreciate everything you've done for me.
You stayed after school. You helped me with things no other teacher would. You are a G for real.
Peralta has impacted me by helping me get out of my shell. I remember when I was too scared to like sing in front of anybody, and like he was just always there to be like, go do it, and then like I just went and do it, and then like he would just have a smile on his face. I think that was a good impact.
You've changed the way I view the world. You've gotten me to understand that not everybody's out to get me, and not everybody's going to judge me if I miss a note or if I screw up a word. Like, I don't have to constantly beat myself up for it and be the first one to get there so nobody else does it for me. You really helped me understand that there are people there for me, and it's not Morgan against the world, and it's just a really important thing for me to hear, and I'm glad I got to hear it from you.
Mr. Peralta, okay. Peralta has really worked hard with me throughout these past 2 years that I've been with him. I wouldn't think that I would get any other better coaching or teaching from any other teacher. He genuinely seems like the person who wants to be involved in your life and who wants to support you wherever you can, because originally I thought that just doing plays without musicals was the life for me. I wasn't able to sing, and that wouldn't be possible. However, he showed me that there's more things that I can do with my voice than I really think so, and I think that's what made him special about it. It's what made him different than all the other teachers. He showed me things that I didn't know. He opened up a gate that I couldn't open unless I asked for help, which is the most important part that I needed.
There was one time the choir went to a field trip to see, I think, the symphony, and then me and Mr. Peralta were waiting outside, we're making faces at each other, and I mean, I never really made faces before, but he found it super funny, and then he made fun of me, but that was okay. I think that was one of like the funniest moments with Mr. Peralta.
Favorite memory of Peralta is when we were actually going to States or wherever that big old chorus thing was at the Harvard? Stetson, yeah. And when we were on the stage singing, and he came up to me and Michael and was like showing us the notes. I think that's like my favorite interaction. That's it.
My favorite memory of Mr. Peralta is probably when I first joined corps, because when I first joined, I was a little scared to sing in front of everybody, and he was always like talking to me. He was like my little wingman, talking me through everything through chorus, me just joining, and it was it just made me feel very comfortable in the setting I was in.
My favorite moment was when like we were all in like class, and like he was like showing us the picture between Genesis and this other, I think it was like a face, and like it looked just like Mr. Peralta in a way. So it's like that was funny. I agree, that was really funny. That was really
My favorite memory of him was when it was my first year in musical theater and we were performing the Schuyler Sisters for districts, and I decided to alter the lyrics into making them, instead of the Schuyler Sisters, the Schuyler Strippers. I'm sorry, but I guess my sophomore self thought it was hilarious. So at the very beginning, before the show started, I had the Schuyler Strippers lyrics in the beginning of my head without having the actual ones. And I think that was the best memory I have, when he was cracking out laughing because of it.
Okay. Well, I remember that back when we were in the bus, where I think we were going to All County or the solo ensemble, or one of the times where we were in the bus, we were listening to different like music, and you were playing different like trap songs, and you put La Romana from Bad Bunny, and I was like, what? I didn't expect you to put that. And then like we went back and forth talking about different like songs like that, and it was so funny. And from that moment, like I just immediately click. Whenever I hear that song, I think, damn, Peralta, he be vibing with this.
My favorite memory with you is when we played basketball. I think that's like a partnership type, because we got closer with that. We love basketball. Even though you like soccer more, I know that, but we both like basketball. and that just bonded us together.
One of the funniest moments that he's done is like when we do a dance move, and then like he'll look at us, and then do it, and then like we all just start laughing. That's the funniest moment.
This is a reenactment of my favorite memory with Peralta. It's okay, guys. Everyone gets nervous and seen. That was when he first sang the musical theater like a year ago.
All right, what's up, Peralta? So the funniest thing that you have either said to me, I don't know, I was probably acting stupid or something. But the thing that stuck with me the most from you was a time, and all the times that you have given me the confidence to sing, and sing high, and sing loud, and sing proud. Thanks.
He's funny. I don't know. He's caring, I guess. Also, I guess, I don't know. He's I don't know, I said funny, I said caring. He's talented. It's pretty obvious. That's all I got.
Inspirational, goofball, and funny. No, I'm not gonna say funny, because everyone's gonna say funny. That's just it's just a well-known fact. So, inspirational, funny, and kind. There you go. Even though people probably gonna say that too. Whatever.
I appreciate the most about Mr. Peralta, if I had to tell him one last thing, is that he just, it really shows towards the students that he just loves doing what he's doing. He loves to teach and he loves to help, and he just loves for, he's just got that drive for teaching that unfortunately some of the teachers don't have. So he's just flat out the best.
One last thing I can tell you is that for kids like me, keep pushing them. Not a lot of kids are going to be able to want to get out of their shell or want to hit that belt or hit that high note because they're too scared to. They'll look humiliated. You have helped me along with many other people in this career and choir and this classroom to be the best that they can be wherever they are in the world. And using the techniques that you taught me, I'm going to start auditioning for musicals like such as Grease or Shrek or anything that comes in the top of my head. Anyway, just for kids like me, keep pushing them.
If I had to tell him one thing, I'd just say, like, thanks for being, like, the best teacher ever. And I know that's pretty generic, but I mean, yeah, he makes school not so crappy, yeah. And it's just thanks for being such a cool dude and making it an enjoyable experience. So it means a lot.
My advice to Mr. Peralta is to like always be positive and never give up on what he loves to do, and don't let negativity get to him, and to always be like himself and never give up.
If I were to tell Peralta one last piece of advice, I would say, Peralta, you're old, but still keep on inspiring kids, keep on like giving passion into people. Just be you, Peralta, because the you is like really good, and that's awesome.
Well, one thing I want to make sure that you always remember and understand, no matter what happens in your life, is don't change who you are. You are an amazing person that impacts so many people, and the passion that you give off to every single thing you do is something that no one can deny from you, and that's something that not everyone has in this world, and it's something precious that you should always keep being you, never change.
One last thing I would tell him is that I appreciate everything that you do for me and for everybody, and how you inspired so many people, and that you're so like energetic and fun, and you just are really just amazing person.
I've never met an adult who respects students as human beings as much as you do, and I think you're cultivating that in every single child you meet, that there are certain adults who do genuinely care, and just keep that energy going, because it means a lot for a lot of
The
us.
last thing I will ever tell you is that you will be a great father. You look out for all these chorus kids, and just that alone tells a lot about you. You're a real man.
So I can imagine Mr. Peralta eating like something super spicy and then just like losing control and just like losing his mind, and just going ballistic. I don't know. I can imagine him like going to a Mexican restaurant and having this new pepper and then just like going crazy and start sweating, everything like that.
A whole guinea pig. Whole guinea pig. He's not even gonna rip it apart. He's just gonna get the guinea pig and just eat it.
Like, the one food that I think he would enjoy a lot is rice and beans. Like eat the whole thing, and just enjoying it every minute of it.
If I were to imagine Peralta eating something, probably imagine him being pressured into eating some kind of weird seafood, like octopus or squid, and then like going in like balls deep, and then just like being disgusted afterward. Like, I don't know, it's weird.
If I could imagine him eating or drinking something, I picture him at this like little coffee shop, and like he's sitting there with like a frappuccino or something, just chilling there and like reading an intellectual book on music theory or something. But yeah, and the cream would like have a little design at the top, and he's like one of those people. That's it. Yeah.
Snack I would imagine you eating would probably be going down into like some kind of pueblo and eating like empanadilla and like bacalaíto and probably like capurria, all those like Spanish things, because I know you love all those like different fried food, because Spanish is your thing, like you're proud about it, so you probably devour all of that and just like crazy.
Goddamn, like frozen chocolate frappuccinos from Dunkin'. That's
Food
it.
that I would see him like eat is Pockies, like that has chocolate on top, and he just biting it and eating it like a rabbit.
I can imagine you eating a Snicker bar, just like the whole bar.